So this movie, same book series, different author. So I think there was some leeway, there was some freedom to create a character in the way that you wanted her to be. And I understand that you had some freedom in doing that.
I think Fede had the freedom. I very much used the books as my basis and kind of my where I got my information from, really. They were kind of what I followed. I think Fede had felt the freedom in the script and the telling of the story, that he felt that he could make a movie that he wanted to make that was using the basis of the story, but actually was a story that he wanted to tell more.
Well, I know for the audience, I think a lot of them may not see you as Lisbeth. They've seen you in The Crown, and they've seen you in that type of role. And but I think in this role, I mean, Lisbeth, she carries herself. She has a way of carrying herself. She has tattoos and piercings. Were you able to choose any of those things? Did you work on any of those things with Fede or with the costume and makeup people?
All of it, yeah. I designed all the tattoos with Heike, the makeup designer. I was very keen that the dragon be a Norse dragon as opposed to a Chinese dragon, and a lot of the quotes that I had on my arm were ones that I found. And the tattoos, I can't take credit for a lot of the tattoos because a lot of them are directly from the book. The bands that she has around her wrist and bicep and ankle are ones that very clearly she has in her book. And yeah, all the costumes, we just decided to I just said we had to take it slowly. I didn't want to feel anything that was like put on or that we were doing anything just for the sake of it, that it all had to be justified and have a story behind it and make out sense, yeah.
Well, we see a character in this movie that we haven't seen before. We see your sister, Camilla, in this movie. And it really helped me kind of give me a broader picture. I mean, there were hints in books and in the earlier movie, but I think this really helped inform the audience about why Lisbeth is the way she is.
Yeah, I think there's so much that you can learn about Lisbeth, but I think that her sister is someone that had grown up with her and who only really understands just what her upbringing was like and how difficult her childhood was. They were obviously separated late into their teens, and Lisbeth went on to be subject to abuse and terrible things at the hand of the state. So they shared a lot of life together, and I think her sister was someone that she really loved and was really hurt by early on in her life.
Well, I think that, to me, it translated that's why Lisbeth is who she is and does what she does. That's why she's a vigilante, like a strong voice for women, wanting to protect them, which I think is very timely, actually, now for what's going on.
I mean, I struggle to say that she wants to protect women. I don't think she wants to protect women. I think she wants to right the wrongs that have been inflicted upon her. She's been seen as a victim and she's a survivor, and she wants to make the men who have perpetrated those crimes, who do take advantage of women and are predators, she wants to make them feel like the victim. She wants to make them know what it feels like to be subjected to that abuse. And the only way she can do that is by getting them where it hurts, and a lot of that time is their money and their dignity. I don't think she's doing it for women in general. She's doing it purely because it's something that motivates herself in that way.
What was Fede like on set? What is he like as a director?
He's great. He's such a kind of he's got so much energy and love for cinema. He's got one eye on kind of making the movie and one eye watching it at the same time. He has such an understanding about the language of cinema and how to manipulate an audience, and from his background of doing things like Don't Breathe, that he's able to kind of see when we need a suspenseful moment, when we need to wake the audience up, when we need to do that, and he kind of knows that kind of intrinsically.
Made in Hollywood. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. We want to know, what would you have asked? Let us know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, for more videos like this, hit the MIH TV logo right here. And for the next awesome video, click right there.